being the bait to hope that the dualies could come through with the kills.
I have been loving our observer names so far at this event. Nikenda is going to be peeking in towards top middle, and he's actually just going to lose his life. He was the player with utility, and he's gone down early to Hampus. Kicker thinks the mid play into CT is a possibility, but he had Buster also holding for that. So the A play begins to come through for NIP. They've crossed over, and it's Rez turning back into Donut. He finds the head of Sanji, and it's 3 versus 4 right now. Man advantage for NIP.
Rez still looking for more with the P250. A strong position for the post plant, but it might not even be needed. VP have lost so many members here. James and Buster are trying to find fights, but Nip can sit back and play the clock.
Oh, James going to walk forward. Linus takes an angle, and James finds the headshot. Linus down. James looking to recover a second kill with his USP. NIP are dropping like flies. Device now down as well, and James just wrapping around, trying to play with his foot, but Plopsky has taken him down from the backside. And because it took so long, VP have really no chance to get back into that every now and then. So I think this position with the James AWP is going to be difficult to deal with for NIP, and they're going to have to use so much utility just to negate that problem.
In general, I would expect that utility to come in, though. We shouldn't see dry peaks when they know James has the AWP. They maybe just weren't expecting it in this round. VP up a man, and James has switched up his position. Nice shot onto the first player, and he realizes he doesn't need to go back for more. They've got a 2-man lead, but he might line them up. Plopsky hits the headshot, though.
I thought there was going to be a collateral there. I thought it was coming through, but for NIP, inside of the cave, they have really no other options but to try and commit out. They've got Device in the AWP himself. He's been able to pick that up. Plopsy's going to be spammed through the smoke. Sanji knows his angle, and now Device goes down as well. Yukindot with a kill, and Virtus.pro onto the board. It's that AWP that you get out for James so early that you need to be out this early on.
He'd definitely go for a flash at least, or likely that top mid smoke if you will.
45 seconds now for NIP.
It's a strong angle for the AWP, but it also relies on the rifles holding the site, and that's what they'll do. Buster fighting aggressively. The flash is blind both players, but Device eventually able to get the kill, and James also caught off guard.
Well done from Device. Double kills, drawn it back into a winnable round. But Linus again goes down, and it's all on Device. He's found one quickly on the kicker, and now it's just Sanji. All further back at CT, and Device has got to be aware of this. He peeks down, but Sanji's come in with a kill. Device thought he possibly wrapped to his right side, but Sanji holds his ground. He recovers the AWP for Jim.
James able to peek on both sides of it, and NIP back down to a really low buy. Because of that, Kicker's willing to go aggressive. Ooh, a bit too aggressive maybe, but the CTs have come out on top early. Nice shot, Hampus, though.
Hampus now into his hands, and Kicker, he's doubled up. He's got his teammate here. This AWP is going to be under a lot of pressure, and a second swing from Sanji will confirm the kill for Virtus.pro. Linus now trying to get out in towards the A bomb side. He's done that well. He's got in towards Temple. Because you've already got Temple, yes, but you still have to worry about this close position. So Rez can't get the bomb safely across because the rifle's holding. Creeps on by, spots out Sanji, but the gun is just so much better in Sanji's hands. Probably would have liked a peek there from Linus to help out Rez on the cross, and it just doesn't come in. Holding off the other avenue of approach into the B side. This could get real messy for NIP real quick. The hole's looking good for VP. James missed his first shot, but again, it's Sanji close by, and he goes down to Rez. Kill from Buster though on the cave. Still his. He found another one. Out to the left side. Rez goes down as well. Finally, they silence James, but Buster's had enough, and finally, Plopsky, the man that takes him out of play. His Kicker inside of the smoke, and Plopsky's right in front of him. He has no idea. Kicker slipped by. He spotted Device go into position, but he hasn't been able to take him down. Device does not see him, and finally he will. Reveals his position, and Kicker into the 1v1 now. This is incredible from Kicker. He's looking for the last and final players. Linus, the youngest addition here to NIP, holding at the bottom of the B ramp up against Kicker. He'll tap the ball and try to pull Linus into the open. He's got a good angle, but Kicker goes down. Oh, that was nearly incredible, but Kicker cannot pull it off.
The young ninja saves the round.
Multi-kill potential. Buster holding the tight angle. There's no way they think Yukindo's going to be here. Buster peeks out, gets one. Hampus has hit the deck, and now NIP are down 2 players.
They've taken enough time that VP have rotated some players away from B, but they're taking so much time that there's only 20 seconds left for the push to the site.
Oh, this could get real messy now. Yukindo has a rifle. He's peeked down. He gets one. Rez quickly coming out with a Mac 10, but will they check Buster? And the answer doesn't even matter because they swing into Jam. They swing into Buster. B site. It's quite easy for them to predict it now. Smoke starts to come through. NIP looking to come out of cave. And Buster and Yukindar once again set up inside of the site. Sanji goes down this time, but Buster delivering a double. And look at Yukindar. They've forgotten about him. Hiding away in the corners, come away with one. At least it is just one because that now presents a chance to NIP.
Orp in hand, though. A lot of close quarters angles on B, which won't be easy to make the most
Oh.
of. Plopsky loses that duel, and now it's on Rez.
Yeah, Rez has to win out the one versus. Rez could deny this with just a quick kill to get them off the bomb. And Rez is hiding in the corner. Kicker goes forward. Rez has won it out, and now 1v1. Jam has the bomb planted on the other side of the pillar. Smoke's going in on the ramp, and Rez is going to swing into the open, and the headshot's in. NIP giving the round. I think the time really starts to put pressure on VP there, right? They come in, there's not that much time left. They couple of Eagles, couple of Tech 9s. Some utility sprinkled in there as well, but for the most part, it should be a VP round here.
Here comes Yukindar, MP9, only good for one. Plopsky able to trade up close, and now Sanji thinks about coming in for the flank, and Buster may need help.
Oh, it's so difficult to clear these angles as a T, but Rez does well. So maybe you can just get the flank on into the B site, allow this plant to come into the B bomb site. Just wait on your teammates. This still could make a big difference. Linus is taking him down. Does that cause the rotation back over to the A site is the question. Kicker starts to come and investigate, and Linus is holding it. Now the ult peeking from Jam as well. Good kill. He hasn't done enough on the flank, I don't think, here to make it too easy for NIP. Jam is still around here. The rifle there as well, and the shot's in. Now just Raz trying his best, but Kicker takes him out. I like the call there from NIP. It's kind of cool that Linus can get in behind, but I think he needs to take away at least 2 players there. I love this as well. He's going to hold the angle. They're not going for it, though, and he's going to take a wider stance. Jam is looking into the smoke, and he's going to go down. Hampus revealed, and that's not the present Jam was looking for. A headshot straight through, and VP down the player.
They push through B, though. They know it's A.
And they've got a stack ready. Sanji and Kicker trying to get something done in the defense. They've got to hold on a little bit longer, and Rez has made a huge difference. NIP have got 2 big kills. And Yukindar getting spotted in behind. Plopsky's taking him out, and Buster now in the 1v5. He's let Device run on by. He pulled the knife for a short moment, but Buster's going to play in the smoke. Oh, this is sneaky from Buster.
Surely not.
This could be real spice. He's letting them leave the site. Finally goes for the headshot. Could have played for the Ninja, but Buster's doing work. Found a double kill. And the Ninjas are the master of the Ninja, so they're just going to hold on. They're now watching the site, not letting him get away with anything. Device takes him down. I think Buster thought Linus seen him there, but you look at it, they think it's clear. They just take their liberties. They go to set up smokes, and James is ready for it. Hampus now making the play towards top ramp. It's a great kill for Device. Hampus tries to swing through, but Buster's come in with a headshot. NIP down a man. Device is on the other side. Plopsky beside him with a rifle support. But Buster's not budging. He's not giving up his position. They're trying to figure out where he is. They know he could be behind that smoke, and likely he is, but the FAMAS changes position. It's found the bomb as well. Buster finally hits the deck. Device with a headshot. Sanji and Kicker now running in towards the site itself. Lions going to throw some utility out. Molotov to keep things up, and Sanji's hit the headshot. Once again, it's Device who's down to 1 HP from the HE. But he's going to make it work in this clutch. And as soon as he taps that bomb, it's a peek out from Sanji. 9-6 half for Virtus.pro. It's strong. It's a great first smoke. Yeah, it's a great position for Plopsky. Bomb plant starting to come down in front of him. They're trying to get in behind if possible, and this is a big issue. Smoke is down. Buster's found a double. Device and Linus both gone down, and now Plopsky inside of the site. Jim finds him as well. Oh, this is a nightmare for NIP. They're getting picked apart, and Hampus now has to pull off a hero play, and well, he started that. He's got a double. Oh, Hampus turns back as well. Just wasn't ready for the position of Yukindar. NIP coming close to these huge moments, coming huge. VP are just winning out.
Nice early kills from Buster, cutting off that rotate, that position. It could be hard to recover that, so they could do with some tricks here, and they've got one. Hampus is being boosted, but he's not been given the clear line of sight, and Yukindar just jumps in with the Mac 10 and takes out the teammate, and VP are aware of the boost.
Sanji just had his crosshair primed and ready.
On that B side of the map, there are lots of fair fights you can take, and we know Yukindar is a very confident man in those early fights. For VP, he attempts
4v5 though. See if they can pull that off. Buster looking for the pick on towards the site. Oh, he's going to find it as well, isn't he? Plopsky's gone down. Huge opening into the B site. Linus gets found as well. Buster is just having an absolute blinder of a game. The Device has finally put him in the grave in this one, but look at the position of Yukindar. Device is scoped in. Oh, but the timing has allowed Device to get around the corner, and Yekindar still flanking him, still trying to get in behind, and Device, he walks right into the AK. Headshot for Yekindar. Now AWP picked up as well to hold the long-range fight. Hampus is in middle and is going for some of that aggressive stance, but Yekindar, oh, the angle held with the AWP, and Kicker finds Hampus. It starts with the round win for Nip. Something with Plopsky in towards Cubby. So this is a good setup right now. And Device, oh, the timing. He was watching it towards middle, but look at this. Yekindar is going to get in behind them. Plopsky's gone down. Sanchez got the opening. Oh, this could get real nasty because remember, there's a flank coming in, but Yekindar's been found. Rez sees him.
Linus still sitting behind that smoke, but they need a kill soon here. VP's post-plant positions are still pretty good. Device is desperately searching, and Sanji's still on the site.
Linus is going to try and get forward, but Buster's come in with a headshot. Device has replied with one, but that's not going to be enough. Hampus now, alone with the time ticking, he realizes he cannot win the round, and NIP just one, and Linus has a gap to play with, but he hasn't been able to get a kill. And for Virtus.pro, that bomb plant starts to come through, planted onto default. Still remember, there's a gap in that smoke, but right through it, Yekindar spots his kill. Device has found the reply quite quickly. But again, this post-plant, you've got Buster inside the site. Kicker, look at this, stand by him, but they're both committed into the site, and Plopsky got the lineup of two. The MP9's won it out, and James is actually just going to drop back. He's not even going to compete for the round win. He's going to give this one away. And NIP, they pull off the retake, and it's Plopsky on the double kill that comes out of nowhere. But again, it's full set utility right now for Rez. Hampus as well has got a smoke. It's going to be the same scenario, but here comes the attack. They're not going to be able to get that utility out quick enough, and Sanchez gone down very quickly indeed, and there's no trade, there's no spacing now, and Rez is still hiding behind this default box. He's not even needed because Hampus is getting every kill, and finally Rez peeks up. It's just so off, and the bomb's down. You've still got two players, your two biggest entries on the other side of the map. Virtus.pro, pretty disjointed in this one. Sanji doesn't really get in those situations as often, so I feel like that round's just very disjointed. I don't know what they're expecting the B players to do. It's hard to see how he thinks about the game.
Well, this looks more like it. Back to the B side, back to a fast play. They have a clear plan in mind.
Plopsky gonna hold, he's got one, but that's not going to be enough because the MAC-10 is quickly in reply, and that is going to give the site to Virtus.pro.
On the site, can they get the bomb down? It looks like it. They've gained ground, and Linus isn't ready for the aggression.
And Sanchez just kept running. The MAC-10's found another, and now Yekindar is going to throw that smoke down. That took so much control, and in fact, it isolates NIP, but they've got to go with this. They have to attempt the round win. If not, this one's done. And they start to go through, Rez through the smoke, gets Yekindar out of play. It's still a 3v3 now for Nip. They're trying to find their way through, but again, it's Sanji close to the MAC-10, cleared out by Hampus. Jame and Buster now in a 2v3 post plant, but the bomb, it's still planted. The smoke down in front of Buster, trying to get them off of it. The defuser's starting to come through, and Buster's just killing everybody through the smoke. Hampus has found a headshot. Buster in the 1v1, and the time's too far gone. VP have done it. They have taken down NIP on Ancient. This is the Swedes' map pick. This is their go-to, and it's gone against them here in this elimination match. We might be seeing them exit the tournament. Moto and focusing the fight in towards short. They've got to challenge down Device at pit. His teammate's still inside the site. Device now pressured. Molotov forcing him into the open for the fight, and Linus has got one. Just one, though. Hampus has found the other, and it is NIP getting the majority of these kills. They're up a player, and they're going to get there in time as well. The quickest rotation could be Plopsky. Buster's got to cover off this fight in CT. If he wins out the duel, that really helps matters. Sanji's cutting off the rotation back through middle, so they know it has to be only two players over at B right now, but they're getting the kills. Finally, the bomb goes down, but Buster finds the headshot on Rez. It's now just Linus left alone. He has got a kit in his back, but he's got to pull off the 1v2 retake.
He just has to get the headshots.
He's got to get these headshots quickly, and the pressure of the round on this young man's shoulders. Will he crumble, or will he compete? He's going to find a headshot. Buster's gone down, and now just Sanji. Position is strong. Linus is holding for the banana. Peek to flick out the headshot and the defuse. What a clutch from Linus.
Lovely work from Linus. You can see the support staff coming over now.
But already a smoke has gone in there for VP. Plopsky's position is often so strong to be able to work something out of this, though. Kicker's got to check it, and he will do that. Headshot immediately onto Plopsky. And now the play into the site begins to come through. Kicker, he's going to jump right through it. Right into Linus, though. And that FAMAS has come out with a kill. Virtus.pro with a bomb plant, but now the difficult part of the round begins. It's holding on to it, stopping NIP getting back into the site, and Sanji's going aggressive into the waiting arms of Device and Linus, and they found the headshot. It's Sanji down, and that's the AK out of play. Buster's Khalil gets one, and Jim unable to get much done with the MAC-10. It's 2 kills for VP, it's a bomb plant, but it's NIP with the round win.
should be about to come into his position. The library smoke isn't landing. It's a deeper smoke into long, but Device does have to reposition. That means it's up to the two riflers on the side.
One Rez looks to hold it, but Hampus is in with one, Rez with the other, and it's absolutely shut down here. Rez with another headshot. James is now alone. He'll do his best. He's finally onto the board, but again, he's damaged, and Device is ready for the fallback. Another great haul from NIP, and this is the play style that I think makes it quite difficult for VP style of play. Really hard, especially with some utility that VP still have left. Molotov just deployed towards coffins. Kicker's still here as well with the AK. There's a smoke down, flash goes through, but Kicker's got the kill. And through the smoke, he's trying for more. He's doing damage, but no kill. And NIP cannot win this round. They're hanging around to do damage onto the economy of VP. They're just trying to get a few kills, but on the way out, it's Sanji hunting down the open. Device gets out alive. He gets away from the site, but Yukindar is still on their heels. He's running through with a Tech 9. Device might go down. Oh no, Yukindar, how has he missed those? Device just moves, and Yukindar's inaccuracy helps out, but it is this take in towards this B side that just catches off Linus off guard. He had utility in his hand.
Prep work. So we will find out if NIP have found the counter to these fast plays here.
Well, Kickert gets aggressive in towards top banana. It's Plopsky that's been found, and Kickert, I don't know how, but he's still alive. He's down to 1 HP. He's going to get away. And right now on this B bomb site, it's only one player. They've decided to leave Linus there alone. And VP haven't committed anywhere, but this could be the kill. Device just holds in towards apartments, and Sanji walks into the AWP, but that's going to be enough information for VP to feel comfortable about walking up towards B.
That's exactly what they're going to need to make this retake work, because a 4v4 retake is never easy.
Well, smokes go into Banana to try and sever off some of these positions, but Buster at Coffin, he will go down very quickly to Rez. And Jim is burning at the back of the site and into the fight against Hampus. He will lose it. Yukindar on the double kill. Kicker's found one as well. A Device now left alone, but Yukindar is not having any of it. 3 kills for him, and Virtus.pro with a 3rd.
Even when you've mollied out some of those backside positions, this is still a very strong angle for Yukindar to take with the AK. They can line up at headshot height for him.
Shot that. He did 100% a kill, but Device will hold in the apartments, not wanted to give away the position of the AWP up until this point, and Sanji, okay. Nice headshot, taking Device down. And now Hampus looks to avenge his fallen teammate, but Sanji finally is going to be picked up. 4v4, under a minute left, and VP once again, they're going to challenge the B site.
Nice info play from Hampus. I think that was needed to get them back into the round, but the B plays at the ready.
I like this from Plopsky. He needs to take a risk. He gets 1 kill out of it. Buster trades it quickly, though. And now they're going to go onto the site. Linus trying to throw the utility. The Molotov's not going to deny the plan, but it is going to limit their positions. Jim is going to get back here with the AWP.
Yukindar's lurking.
Buster's on the coffins as well. It's a good setup right now for Virtus.pro, just staying alive, delaying long enough for Yukindar to get in behind. Shoot crush this round for NIP, and there he goes. Yukindar in behind, gets the lineup. Just one for him because Jim had peeked out as well. And now it's Linus left alone. He's got a lot of work to do on his own here. I just don't think he's going to be finding that opportunity to even get out of this one alive, unless he just tucks in the corner. Utilities coming in, they're trying to force him into a comfortable spot, and he goes into the peak. Yukindar does well, but because of the damage done, it will be Linus down.
Initiative here. He's saying, you know what? I'm going to take this AWP over to B. This has been the problem position. He needs to be the star. He needs to step up with the AWP, but he's been blinded, and his teammate's been taken out of the round.
Oh, and Device about to peek on down, but Buster with the follow-up. Virtus.pro have been given the 2 early kills, and now we need to see much more out of Plopsky. We've got to see everything out of Plopsky now at the back of the site. They're going to pressure him. They're completely aware he could be at the back of the site, but Plopsky's done well. He's found one. And now throws a smoke down to give himself cover, but Yukindar starts spamming it, and the kill on the Plopsky comes through. Virtus.pro with 2-man advantage. They haven't yet planted the bomb, but
I'd like to see NIP challenge Banana a bit more in these rounds now. Sitting back on the site has not worked, even when they've had the stacks here. Rez is out of the round, Hampus is stuck in pit. They've got so much money that they're comfortable hunting him down, and now they know exactly where he is. Jane peeking. Nice kill from Hampus. He can adjust onto the second. Taking that AWP out would be nice, but now he ducks into the smoke, and Yukindar will flush him out at the end. 7 forces him back, and now Plopsky's isolated in the sandbags.
oh, they're going to check him, and Plopsky cannot come out on top. It's Buster once again who bests him. The 5v4 is Virtus.pro with the advantage, and now they're going to back away. They're a sick shuffleboard player, though.
I learned that today, or the other day.
Yeah.
That's my true calling.
Not quite table tennis, but Rez is going to get aggressive, and now looking for the pick. Buster has gone down, 4v4. Hampus looking for the spray down, but he's only managed one headshot from his position, and Jim is doubled up. A flurry of kills, and another one this time for Sanji. It's just Device, and again, his whole team has gone down. This time on the A side, and Device is over on B to try and help out matters, but he's got to try and figure out, is there even a chance for him? And the timing doesn't work out. Kicker gets the better peak. It is 9-4 for Virtus.pro. NIP, if they don't turn this around, are going home. Down a millisecond, literally at that point. Oh, VP. 9-5 up. They're looking to respawn, and oh, that's a great response. Great start the round for James. Device trying to make the difference, trying to get involved on Inferno. He's so quiet. It'd be great if you could have a player like Device show up in the CT side, and James is continuing to get kills. The T side up, but Inferno often criticized for its lack of impact, but James is making it work. Oh.
Nice play from Plopsky, close in the smoke, but can he get back? Looks like the molly will allow him to do that, but it's the A site where we have to look towards. Only Linus there on the hold, and VP look like they're about to push it. Plopsky pushing Banana, and now the A play comes in.
Yeah, Plopsky feels like that play was needed, but the rest of the kills start to come through now. It's just Device.
He's just never been in the right position.
Never,
the
never.
whole half.
Every single time he's walking back down in the wrong spot, unable to deliver impact, and Virtus.pro will lead the way 10-5. NIP are going home with this.
Banana, that could be a problem.
And Device is going to throw a smoke down. Plopsky can hide in behind it, could flash through, it's going to blind everybody involved in while Device has got a good position. The distraction's up, and Plopsky's hit the first. Plopsky with another one. Plopsky and Device taking down everything in Banana, and Jim is now left alone, running away down towards the bottom. Buster's still at CT. He started in this position, and he still remains there, unable to find impact in the pistol. And for this time, it's going to be NIP with a pistol round win. Jim is doing his best. Buster's found a headshot, but just not enough time to really get involved in terms of affecting the outcome of the result. Hampus chasing after Jim. Good headshot there towards the end, and Buster gets away alive. He was the initial B holder and ends up being the only player.
Mid.
Yeah,
And you've got to use their nades to make sure they don't run into this crossfire.
Yeah, Jim holding on, checking crosses over, but now the T's will start to come as well. And Hampus will find one, Rez with the other, and this is much more like it from NIP. They shut down the pistols, and the A site is up for grabs. Bomb plant will come through, and this secures some extra money. And that'll be theirs to play with.
On separate angles at top mid, Kindar not ready for Device, who has been missing out on the action so far, so wants to make up for that by getting some Mac 10 kills here in this one. I'm liking this from Device. Get some fights, get some kills with the Mac 10. Get yourself in a position where you can start to get some more frags on this T side, and Device even hits the jumping headshot with them.
Somehow, whether it be baiting the shot out, using the utility, they can't give him the fight. CT smoke going down, they're trying to shoulder bait it out, and the kill still comes in. Jim with the AWP has picked it up. And VP have two more riflers inside of the side as well. Buster's done well. Kindar only getting one because the Mac 10 of Rez is quick. He's low on HP, and finally that HE will find him. It's just Device left in the 1v4. Molotov goes down in behind the smoke at Runes, and he has to recover that bomb, which is still not in his hands. It's on the ledge behind him. He would have to jump on the barrel to be able to pick it up, and Device is now looking for the fight, and Buster will win it. Kill comes through. It's a 3K for Buster on that hole. Play begins to come through short, and Sanji and Kicker, they've got to be able to deliver something here from the rifle. Smoke goes down. Kindar's in the side as well. This is going to be difficult for NIP to get into the site, and Sanji's going to be hard cleared. Rez is coming in with a kill. Kindar down below, and Plopsky found him as well. What a take from NIP. It was a stack from VP, but it gets crushed, and every headshot comes in for the Ninjas.
So quick from Nip getting onto the site there. And that makes a big difference, because if Kicker can peek from pit there, he has the chance to just slow down those short players, maybe get a kill as they're running onto the site. It's really hard to run onto the site and be aware of the pit angle. Buster's even going to be run down at the end, so VP's money is in trouble. Yeah, it's really hard to push the site. And already?
The 8K. And there we go. That was a chance for an IP. VP are going to have to throw some utility down. Hampus has got in towards Pool, but the smokes are still up. That's going to give cover to VP, and they're going to try and play with this triangle of death. 3 players, the trifecta, trying to hold on. One of them down, but 2 remain. Kindar still at second orange, is still unchecked. They have to be aware of this, and Linus goes right on by. Sliding right into the crosshair. Kindar's found one, but quick reply from Rez. Yakindar goes for the reload, thinking it's safe to do so. But now James struck in from Banana. He was always on the flank. He was always coming in behind. And Rez is left alone. 16 HP. He's going to look for the bomb plant. Starts to punch in those digits. Locks it through. And now has to look for the clutch. Waiting on Sanji to get a better position. And Rez, this is going to be difficult. He's got to turn these into 1v1s. He's got to use his positional advantages. And Sanji doesn't have the best weapon to fight at range, but Jim, he knows he's there because of the info picked up by Sanji. And that is going to be Virtus.pro. IP are about to be crushed. They need to get some of these kills quickly. They're going to go around long. Yakindar's trying to hold them back. Through the smokes they go, and they've taken down Yakindar. A big kill to find for V. Or should I say NIP, and now they try and attack into Jin's off. They're trying to hold it on. Plopsky's found the headshot. Sanji's done well. He gets away with a double on the MP9, but finally traded out. It's not enough in the hold here for Virtus.pro.
Yakindar was just so committed to his position there. Ahead of the smokes, he wanted to fight on towards long. You saw Sanji was the man who seemed to be initially watching that long smoke, but with just the MP9, it was really hard for him to hold, and it was those long players that have been the correct calls. And this is another one of those rounds where it may be the case. NIP taking top mid, but they're running into the stack.
Oh, smoke fades away. Sanji's about to get a chance, but he hasn't been able to take a kill, so they're still alive now, but Yakindar and James getting frags. Yakindar's in pit and finally dealt with, but it's just Hampus left alone. He's still got to deal with the AWP of Jim inside of the site, and now Sanji has got into position towards short as well. There's easier rounds in Counter-Strike. This one is not one of those, and Hampus is looking for shots. Smoke goes out towards long. He needs a kill on Jim, and it just won't happen. 14-11. Virtus.pro.
Really good work from short just to slow them down, get that initial frag, and now NIP have to rely on this buy to keep them in Cologne.
While Kicker spraying down through the smoke. Plopsky's taking early damage. He's down to 9 HP. Hampus got the first kill for Ninjas, but the fire burns away Plopsky. Yakindar through the smoke has found Rez as well, and finally, Hampus will deal with him. 3v3 still. NIP are doing very well at keeping this even. Just hiding in towards dark. This AK-47 has often found victims of NIP on the other side.
Mid.
This flank could quickly come up as well through Banana. That cuts off the rotation. If Buster does a good job, there's no other chances for NIP. They've got to get rid of Buster, and they've got to get rid of him quick because the flank is still coming, and this time a little faster. Buster's been unchecked. They haven't spotted him. Linus goes into him. The bomb is now down. Sanji's got the kill as well. That's all on device. NIP are out of IEM Cologne, and it's Virtus.pro that continue to move through. They've locked themselves in a matchup against Big as they continue their lower bracket gauntlet run for device.